All right, welcome back, everybody. We all said goodbye to him back in May, but Mike Jacobs has not been just sitting around in retirement.
No, we're thrilled to have him back on the couch here, the yellow couch, along with his wife, Linda, today. Hey, guys.
Hi. I have been mostly just sitting around.
I know, I was going to say.
Let's be honest,
Didn't you say this is like one of the first times you've really dressed it up?
This is like the first time for a sport coat and put on some shoes this morning that were complete. So it was like, wow, this is strange.
And you know what? I can vouch for Jake about this because I saw them both out last night, and the manager at the restaurant was like, hey, do you know that's your old colleague over there? And I was like, no, there's Jake with his Packers hat on, his Packers jersey, watching the game with Linda. It's great.
Yeah, that's great. So what have you been doing?
Well, we just kind of been enjoying life. We've spent some time down in Florida, and we spent a lot of time with family and friends, and we've done a little bit of sightseeing, but mostly it's no deadlines, wake up when you want to in the morning, and then do what you want to do and don't do what you don't want to do.
After so many years of getting up so early, where's your natural rhythm laying now?
We're pretty much with the daylight savings time change, that's been a little screwy, but actually we are enjoying, we get up around what, 7 o'clock or so, something like that, and go to bed at like 8 o'clock when we used to be on the opposite end of the clock. So.
Yeah.
I'd love to ask you, Jake, do you miss television news? And then I want to know from you, Linda, how is he adjusting to retirement?
Well, I really miss the business because it's invigorating and it's thought-provoking and it's competitive and challenging, and of course the people here, and then pursuing, you know, interests on stories. I miss that part of it. I don't miss working nights. Like last night I would have worked with the Packer game, and so it's nice to have nights and weekends off with the family.
I would imagine it's hard to not be in the know all the time, though.
I try to be. I still watch the news and read the paper and everything else. So.
How's he adjusting?
I think really well.
How are you adjusting to him being
around the house all the time?
I mean, let's be honest, right? It's probably a bigger change for you.
It's been great. We have been together a lot, and it has just been wonderful. The things that we weren't able to do, like the summer, all the activities here in Milwaukee, it's been a lot of fun.
And that's why you should marry someone that you enjoy spending time with, because I think that you bring up a great point about spending a lot of time together. Once the kids have kind of flown the coop, you've got a lot of time with this person that you had kids with. So I think it's wonderful that you enjoy each other's company. I think it's really neat.
Don't they always say, who could you live in a foxhole with? You know, like that's the person you got to marry, because that's what marriage feels like. You're in this small little confined space together. So that's great. So MACC Fund, though, is something a lot of people know. You've been involved in, what, over 35 years.
Yes.
How are you sticking around with that?
Well, we're really here to announce something really exciting that's happening for the first time. We were invited by John and Penny Harper of Easttown Travel to host a trip next summer of our choosing, and they said they would make a very generous donation to the MACC Fund. And so we have formulated a cruise for MACC. It's the first time the MACC Fund has embarked on something like this. And so they were kind enough to allow us to select the itinerary we wanted, and so we went with Oceania, the Riviera, which is a wonderful cruise ship, 1,250 passengers, so it's very intimate. And so next June 19th, we're going to fly to Rome. And
we have some video here, Jake.
Yeah, we can hardly wait to check this ship out. It comes with rave reviews, but we're going to fly to Rome and then go down to Positano. We'll make 3 or 4 stops in the Mediterranean, including Barcelona, Marseille, and then disembark in Monte Carlo. And the great news is, like all things with the MACC Fund, people have a wonderful time and raise money for a wonderful cause.
That's pretty cool. So, okay, when you some of the cities that you said, I'm not familiar with. I would assume a lot of people aren't familiar with some of those names. So you're starting down at the bottom of the boot?
We are starting at the port of Rome, which is a city called Civitavecchia, and then going down toward the bottom of the boot, Positano, the Amalfi Coast. And yes, there is the itinerary, and it's just delightful. They were kind enough to let us basically hand-pick our cruise line, and Oceania was just tops, and they also let us pick the itinerary, and it was like, well, the Mediterranean doesn't get much better than this in June. So.
Smooth waters, I would imagine, in that inlet area that you don't really have to worry about as much motion sickness or things like that on a boat.
Yeah, it's a wonderful ship, and it comes with very high marks, and it's affordable for people in the Milwaukee area who want to participate.
Yeah.
So we'd like to have everybody come and join us.
It's wonderful. So people will be able to take advantage of, I mean, we're looking at video of, like, it looks like wonderful food, probably great cocktail hour and wine, and there's probably entertainment on board. And then I'm assuming, because you're visiting so many beautiful places in the Mediterranean, that people have a chance to get off the cruise ship.
Each day on those stops, we'll go in and tour the city or the island, whichever the case might be. And the folks at Easttown Travel have been so generous. They've thrown in a whole bunch of perks just for our MACC Fund group, stuff that the others on board are not going to have the opportunity to do during those day trips, and fun on the ship as well.
You go with Jake and Linda, you're going to be a VIP.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I like that it's all organized.
Yeah. Let me also mention that we have a big event coming up on Thursday evening.
Yes.
I'm glad you mentioned this.
We'll put up the information for that. So it's a reception. It's a private reception, and that's for, it's at the Milwaukee Athletic Club. It's Thursday the 5th, which is next Thursday.
This
Thursday from 5 to 7. You do have to RSVP. So the number on the bottom of your screen, and this is for Morning Blend viewers, because this is a private reception that they're allowing you as a Morning Blend viewer to get in on. It's 414-276-3131 is the RSVP. We're going to put it up on this next graphic too, which is Rome to Monte Carlo. Here are the dates for the cruise, June 19th through the 26th, hosted again by Mike and Linda. It's easttowntravel.com, and the phone number again is the same to register. It's the Cruise for MACC Fund, 414-276-3131, and the reception again is Thursday.
And a representative from Oceania will actually be there. We'll see some videos, and he'll be answering questions and filling in all the details. So we're really looking forward to having as many people as we can come join us.
Will both of you be there also?
We'll be there on Thursday, and we're just really so excited about this. And the best part of it is we get to help the MACC Fund.
Yeah, raise funds. We should probably broadcast live from that. Don't you
think?
We
should. Do you guys want us to
join us?
too?
We want
Are
you
you
to
okay
come
with that?
Sure,
We'll broadcast live from the Morning Blend with some Morning Blend viewers.
Okay, Jake, you know we like to have fun with you when you're here. So this is your paddle. This is our him and her game. Linda, this is yours. Now we're going to ask you a question, and you have to say him or her.
So hold them up.
Okay, so hold them up.
So it's a me, or him, or her.
Or her. Okay, you got it?
There you go.
All right, here we go. Who is the bigger neat freak? They agree.
Everything has to be just so.
How long have you guys been married?
42 years.
Okay, all right.
Does
so
he do the cleaning then too? Does he take care of some of that?
It's shared.
Yes.
Shared.
Oh, that's cute. Good for you. Oh,
cute.
he was the one in our office, right, Kenny? Who always cleaned out the refrigerator. Every month or something.
CDs are like the labels are different.
All the CDs, the labels are like just so.
All right, who's funnier? Okay.
All right, who most often takes out the trash? Oh! We both say me.
That's good. I like that one. That one's going to be a conversation after. Who's the biggest pushover with the grandkids? You got 2 grandkids.
Oh, interesting. Yep, you both get that's you. Okay, who prefers a quiet dinner for a date night? Who likes it low key?
We both do.
You both do.
Yeah. That's cute.
Oh, that's a good thing to be on the same page for.
I like that.
Okay, the last one. Who has a better laugh?
Hands down.
Okay.
You got one more, right?
All right, I got one more, Jake. Be careful with this one. Who's better looking? There you go. I love that. That was awesome. Hey, go take a cruise with Linda and Jake. I promise you, you're gonna have fun because Tiff and I are gonna be there too. So
we gotta do it live from the boat.
Do it live.
I'm sure we can figure that out.
Thank you so much for having us back. It's great to
Both
get
of
back
you.
and
It
get
was
caught
great.
up.
Come back anytime. We'll have another game ready for you.
Next time you can wear tennies. You don't have to put on the fancy shoes.
By the way, just thanks to all the people in Milwaukee. They have been so warm and welcoming. It's been great to come back and have everybody say hi and how's retirement. It's just really wonderful.
People miss you.
Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. Love you guys. Thank you so much, and come back anytime. Appreciate it. Still